A pigeon drop is a confidence trick or a swindle in which a mark or pigeon is persuaded to give up a sum of money in order to receive another sum of money or a more valuable object. In this story, Harry is an old-time con man who, with his associate Shifty, are looking to relieve William Kelly, a senior citizen, of some of his cash.
Daddy's Delight, running in the fifth. Might be worth it to put a few bucks on him. There's also Daydreamer. I bet on him before and made a few bucks.
There's your coffee. Listen, we need more than a few bucks. We're running low on cash. We need a new scam. Betting on horses ain't gonna do it. Well, come on, Henry. When I tied up with you, you were the best scam artist around. When I was doing time in the joint, you ask any guy who was the best scam artist, your name always came up. I want to learn some new cons, so I figure you're the teacher, I'm the student.
Thanks, Shifty. I appreciate that. I'm glad someone recognizes my talent. You don't have to work hard to make money. That's for suckers. You make money by taking other people's money. The government does it all the time. I do it. But I don't use a gun. I use people's natural tendencies. Greed.
Well, do you have any ideas? We need cash, real bad.
There's one I've been thinking of using. It can make us a few thousand. It's easy, and it's worked before.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. What is it?
I've been keeping tabs on this patsy, William Kelly. He's a senior citizen, loaded with money at his bank account.
Well, how do you know that?
I have my sources.
Well, so, what do we do?
Well, we're going to use the old pigeon drop. Now, here's how the scam goes.
Okay, son. Give my love the hand and kiss the grandchildren for me.
I'm going to call the patsy now and see if he falls for it.
You sure it'll work?
I've used it a dozen times. It'll work.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Mr. William Kelly?
Speaking.
Mr. Kelly, my name is Mr. Bonage. I'm the Vice President of County National Bank.
That's where I do my banking.
I know, that's why I'm calling you. I'm in charge of accounts, and for customer protection, I audit accounts to make sure everything is on the up and up.
I see. Is there a problem?
Well, according to the recent audit, I see that you've been in the bank recently and made a few cash withdrawals.
Yes, I withdraw some money now and then to meet expenses. Why? What's the problem?
Well, I have reason to believe that one of our tellers has been embezzling funds from various accounts at our branch, and one of the accounts is yours.
From my account? My last statement was okay. The balance was correct.
Well, you wouldn't see it on the statement that we send you. For technical reasons and security, I can't explain it to you, and if we did, you wouldn't understand it.
Why don't you arrest the teller?
Well, that's the reason I'm calling you and other customers. We need your assistance in order to arrest him. But to make sure we have a solid case, you know lawyers today, everybody is innocent. We need to catch him in the act and at the time of the crime.
How can I help you? I'll be more than willing to assist you.
Good. I'd hope you would say that. Your involvement would be of great assistance.
What do you want me to do?
Your balance, according to my statement here, is roughly around $10,000.
$10,000? I'm sorry, it's more than that. It should be about $25,000.
$25,000? I'm sorry. I was looking at another one of the accounts. $25,000? That's right, $25,000 plus interest.
That's more like it. You had me worried there for a second.
I was looking at the amount of one of the other accounts of another customer. Now, what I would like you to do, if you're willing to help,
Okay.
I would like you to go into the bank tomorrow and see the teller Lane. He's the tall one. Usually he's in the last cage.
I know the one you mean. I've been in his window before. Is he the one?
Well, Mr. Kelly, I can't say anything that might jeopardize the case, but if you can read between the lines if you wish.
Okay, I understand.
I would like you to go and take $20,000 out of your account.
$20,000? That's a bit much.
I know it sounds like a big sum, but that would be the perfect amount for us to build a good case.
Yeah, but then what happens to the interest on my money?
No, you won't lose interest. And as a matter of fact, for your trouble, the bank will give you $500 cash, and you won't lose interest on the account for the time the money is out of it.
$500? Okay, what do I do with the money?
Well, now comes the important part, and you must follow my instructions to the letter for this to work. After the teller gives you the money, you will take it to the park by the riverfront. I will meet you there. You will give me the money, and I will take it back to the bank. I will confront the teller and then check the bank records. We will have enough evidence then.
What do I do after I give you the money? I have no proof that I gave you any money. That's a large sum.
Mr. Kelly, you don't have to worry. I will give you a bank receipt for your money. And I will have an FBI agent with me. He will witness the transaction and return with me to the bank to make the arrest. Don't forget that for your trouble, you're getting $500 cash.
So I take the money to the park by the riverfront, then give it to you. Then do I come to the bank with you or wait?
Good question. After you give me the money, you wait about 10 minutes. Then you go to the bank. Your account will be credited with the $20,000. The cash we will keep for evidence, but that's no concern of yours since the money will be credited right back into your account.
And I get $500.
I'll have the $500 with me and give it to you.
$500. Okay, Mr. Bondage, you got a deal. What time do I go to the bank?
Good. You come to the bank around 1 o'clock. The teller will be open. Mr. Kelly, you are doing a great service. You and the other customers are helping the community get rid of these crooks.
I'll be there at 1 o'clock. Then I'll meet you in the park.
Great! Oh, there's one other thing, Mr. Kelly. When you get to the bank, do not talk to any bank employee. This is a needs-to-know only investigation. We don't want to tip off the teller. Good day, Mr. Kelly.
Okay, got it. Good day.
And that, Shifty, is how you rope in a patsy.
Not bad. Do you think he'll fall for it?
He will. Now watch. I'll call him. You get on the phone and ask for Susan.
Who's Susan?
No one. Just make like it's the wrong number.
Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Susan?
Susan? Nobody here by that name?
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, is this the restaurant?
Restaurant? I'm sorry, you got the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have dialed the wrong number.
No problem. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Hello? Hello?
You want to tell me what that was all about?
I called back just to make sure he didn't place any calls after he hung up. If they think it's a scam, after they hang up, they usually call the bank or the police. Tomorrow I will stake out the bank and make sure he shows up to make the withdrawal.
You know, Henry, now I know why they call you the best.
Now I have to go make your false ID.
False ID?
That's right, Mr. FBI agent.
Me? FBI agent? Wow! I always wanted to be a Fed.
Shifty. There's the patsy now.
You know, I think this just might work.
Well, didn't I tell you? I've tried it dozens of times. It always works. There he is now. He's going into that bank to get us some cash.
And you're sure about this? He's gonna have the 20.
He's going to go to the park. Believe me, he'll drop it off. We'll get the 20,000, and we'll be making some real hard cash. William Kelly?
That's me, you, Mr. Bonnet.
That's right. This is Agent Thomas. He's with the investigation.
You have any ID?
Sure. Here's my business card.
Looks good. Shows you work at the bank. And you, sir?
Sure.
Looks okay.
Now the formalities are done. Did you bring the money as instructed?
Yes, I have it right here.
Now, this is the money you received from the teller at the bank that I talked about?
Yes.
Good. Now, you will hand me the money, and Agent Thomas will be a witness to the fact.
You said something about $500 and a receipt.
That was going to be my next step. Here you go. $500 and a receipt.
You mind if I check?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, looks fine. Aren't you gonna count it?
It looks like everything is here. We'll count it when we get back to the bank. Now, don't forget, you wait here about 10 minutes, and then you come down to the bank.
Very good, but just a minute. I brought a friend just to witness that I gave you the money.
Very good. It pays to be careful.
Mr. Bonnet, or should I say Henry Johnson and Shifty Pearson, let me introduce you to the real FBI agent, Agent Riley and Detective Marino.
Gentlemen, you're under arrest. You have the right to...
Yeah, I know my rights. How'd you know?
I'm a retired detective. I spent 30 years in the bunco and fraud squad. I know the old pigeon game when I hear it. You guys thought you had an old patsy. I waited a half hour before I called the feds because I knew you guys were going to call me back to see if I was making phone calls. This money was given to me by the feds so we could nail you.
You're a detective? Nice job, Henry. Good going.
Oh, shut up.
I also recognize you two guys from the mugshots down at the station house. I got a good memory for names and faces. I just needed for you to take the money so we could arrest you.
Well, can you at least give me my $500 back so I can get a lawyer?
What 500?
What do you mean? I gave it. The $500 I gave you in the envelope.
You didn't give me any envelope. Agent Riley, did you see him give me any envelope?
Nope. I saw you give him an envelope.
Detective Marino, did you see him give me any envelope?
No, I did not. I saw you give him an envelope.
See? No envelope.
Oh, give up, Henry. You've been had.
But,
You have been conned. Pigeon drop? I should have my head examined. I should have known better.
but it worked before. How was I supposed to know he was a retired cop?
Yeah.
Let's go, gentlemen. I have a van waiting for you. Poor Harry and Shifty, just trying to make a dishonest buck. Well, I guess the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Well, it ain't no big thing, but it's growing. The pain of heartbreak I just started knowing. Well, it ain't no big thing, but it's growing. Well, every day the hurt grows bigger than before. But I'll pretend I can hold you one day more. You got the look of someone who's going. You're gonna leave me and it's showing. A little tear I can feel start to flow. Well, it ain't no big thing, but it's growing. Every day the hurt grows bigger than before. But I'll pretend I notice if I can hold you one day more. You got the look of someone who's going. You're gonna leave me and it's showing. A little tear I can feel start to flow. Well, it ain't no big thing, but it's growing. No, it ain't no big thing, but it's growing, growing, growing. This is a scene from the short play, The Big Scene, written by German playwright Arthur Schnitzler. Now, the play is one from a book he wrote called Comedy of Words and Other Plays. Now, in this scene, Conrad Herbeau, a famous actor, is confronted by Edgar Glay, who is a friend of Herbeau. Glay wants to know if Herbeau had an affair with Daisy, who is Glay's fiancée.
Were you Daisy's lover?
Since you don't care to reveal the source or the grounds of your libelous suspicion, and since you make it impossible for me to defend, frankly to deny the charge, I therefore propose to you, Mr. Glay, that we leave the young woman entirely out of the discussion and confine ourselves to the simple fact that my nose is an eyesore to you. I promise you that I shall feel as injured as you please, and we will arrange to meet in one of those little glades yonder.
Mr. Herbeau, I don't feel disposed to doubt your mood, and I take it there is no question about mine. Don't let's go through a scene of high-sounding words. Mr. Herbeau, we want, if possible, and to me it is possible, to talk like two men. No, let alone every vanity and every question of honor in the accepted sense, like two human beings. I ask you for the last time, Mr. Herbeau, please to abandon the manner you have assumed thus far. I don't for a moment question the correctness of it, but please understand that a human being confronts you now, Mr. Herbeau. One who demands nothing but the truth, whatever it may be. You follow me, Mr. Herbeau? One who, however poignant it may be, is ready to bear it. Understand me, please, Mr. Herbeau. I come neither in the guise of a fool, nor as an avenger to one who is either a knave or who has been unjustly so accused. Human to human. If it fell out as I suspect, Mr. Herbeau, it probably was no dastardly act. If otherwise, then it wasn't very far from it. But no matter what has happened, nothing in the world could force us to face one another with pistols so that one of us might end up... Not yet. You're going to go on lying, I suppose. But please listen to what I have to say. I've lived through many things. I know what a mere fragrance, what the perfume of summer evenings can do with us. I know, too, how far behind us we can thrust our lot like a dream which has been told as a tale by a stranger. And I know that I am prepared to endure anything except uncertainty. I can forgive everything but lies. But please listen to what I have to say. I have lived through many things. I know what a mere fragrance, what the perfume of summer evenings can do with us. I know, too, how far behind us we can thrust our lot like a dream which has been told as a tale by a stranger. And I know that I am prepared to endure anything except uncertainty. I can forgive everything but lies. See how easy the truth is made for you? I trust you are beginning to understand. Or do you suspect perhaps that I'm laying a trap for you unawares? I have, I think, surrendered myself completely into your hands, Mr. Herbeau. I've stood here like the most pitiful clown. If I had wanted to take advantage of your confession and entrap you, and then to assume the affronted bridegroom, if this were so, you would be at liberty to deny me all satisfaction, spit in my face for whatever you may have done. I should have been viler than you by far. Can you hesitate still, Mr. Herbeau? Never, I feel, has one man spoken to another as I have done to you. Were you Daisy's lover? You are silent. You must speak. You must speak the truth before it is too late. Yes, Mr. Herbeau, before it is too late. For should I casually learn the truth later, and things of this sort are known to exist, there are such things as belated confessions by women, then I won't hesitate to strike you down.